And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your truly chatting parent, and I welcome you wholeheartedly to this cast, Supernatural vs. BRSEK. And I am sadly not alone. I was about to do some me time, some Parrot time, but sadly Mantis insisted to joining me. Welcome, Mantis. How are you feeling?
Sadly. You should feel privileged that I'm here, Parrot. But it's fine. I'll forgive the transgression. Good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to this cast that we've got lined up for you today.
Yeah, welcome. Are we excited? I'm not yet excited, so but yes. Now I'm excited. Welcome. So we are having some delightful little treats. It is a cool evening, Friday. We are sitting here at 11 p.m. CET, so European Central Time. And we're joining ourselves with a little bit of water, a little bit of tea, and whatever you can get yourself a blanket. It's gonna be an easy time. We're not watching some high stakes game where your pulse is gonna rush over. No, we're gonna chill out and enjoy some rookies on the works. We are watching the debut de Supernatural and BRSEK, our Russian team from Russia with Russian people, against each other. Although BRSEK is in their 4th game right now. This is the 3rd week, so yeah, 4th game for them. And the 1st game for Supernatural. Pretty late though, don't you think?
It might be a relaxed game for us, but it's definitely not going to be a relaxed game for them, especially as it is their debut match. I must say I don't know much about either team because they're so new and fresh to the league that there's not too much previous history to go on. So I'm going to be, really looking forward to seeing what they can pull out the bag today on behalf of both teams.
Yeah, I mean, the only one I know is Dean Winchester, alias Deadshot, who was part of Reality in Season 8, but, they didn't play. Reality didn't play, one game. Not even once. So, we are looking at fresh faces all around the map. Nothing I really can say about the games. I mean, if I looked I looked up Supernatural, the only thing came is, it's an American dark fantasy television series, but I guess it's the wrong Supernatural. So, any ideas what we do now?
Well, some more observations. I know BRSEK have been training very hard. I know they've been playing a lot of Onward, and in one lobby they told us that they have been putting a lot of hours in.
That's nice.
So yeah, it's really great actually, and the work ethic is truly something.
I mean,
really respect that.
Yeah, but you always have to, everything you say in here from new people starting out in anything, take it with a grain of salt, because they might be very enthusiastic in the beginning, but it's all about endurance and how long you can keep this going. Because
absolutely,
yeah, in the beginning when I was playing Onward, I was putting in hours. I was playing this game every freaking day, and now it's really sometimes I need to force myself to even show up the scrim. So sometimes it's all about the long run.
Yep, it's all about grit and determination, and I can tell I'm going to end up saying this every single cast, but quitters never win and winners never quit. And the secret sauce to I think a lot of competitive activities in life is just gritting your teeth and seeing through the hard times. And sometimes League can become quite a relentless experience. So it forces each of us to find the strength deep within to stick it out, unless you're naturally talented, in which case you just go straight to the top and never have to deal with that. But
I mean, who is ever natural talent in something like this? I mean, we've had quite a few veterans from the armed services play Onward, and I've heard a few of them personally say that there's actually quite a bit of transferable skills in terms of drilling stuff and how to approach problem solving, whatnot. So I guess you could call that, but then that's not really natural skills, is it? Yeah, no, they learned that. They learned
stuff. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Well, but we can talk about our map choices today, because it's a really fun thing to happen to me, that someone is yesterday I'm just chilling my bed, doing my cruising, having my new subwoofer on the work, jumping on a ban. And then I get a message from our dear captain from Deadshot, who already submitted bans and maps, completely map throughs. Normally you hear the maps like...
that's very organized. Love
yeah,
it.
that's enthusiastic and maybe a little bit open. I mean, if I were to fight against my enemy, I wouldn't tell him what I'm gonna pick like one day ahead. I mean, it's not a lot of time, but
you'd want to let them know last minute, right? Because if you tell them the bans, you know, way ahead of time,
surprise picks?
You can factor that into your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you mean surprise picks? Go on. I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Actually, surprise. I just want to say surprise picks. Don't put me on the plate here. So basically, just surprise picks. I mean, it's really hard to make bans, map picks on a team that you have neither personal knowledge of nor that kind of have a history. I mean, if I were, for example, to pick bans against, let's say, Vikings, I know exactly what to pick, you know, not out of my heart, but
the reason for that being is that the Virtual Reality Master League has an absolutely a great statistics,
the best
system where it keeps track of so many details about all the matches, and so you can do some great research on people, you know, team's history, and so it's like you say, it's difficult to come to conclusions on map picks and bans based on fresher teams with no history. So.
Yeah, and if you're really
we're gonna build some of that history today, Parrot. That's for sure. We're gonna start.
You had to get this out.
Adding some entries.
And if you're also that guy, you could go onto there's a YouTube channel for the Onward Master League where they store every casted game. So if you're really that guy, I did this. I tried this just for fun, like 2 to 4 weeks or something, where I did every enemy that we had with bro, let's say Vikings, for example. I went through the last 3 casts, made a supercard, noted down with pictures where they had the standard defense positions and where they're going. For example, Mad Scientist. Wait, is he with you? Is he with Vikings?
Mad Scientist? No.
Was it
not Vikings?
No. He was. Let me think. Other game.
Parrot, you can do it.
Yeah.
Strain that brain.
Viper's playing in that team. Boss fight. Yes, I think he's in boss fight. He's in boss fight.
Well, eventually.
Yeah, and for example, he likes to go, when you look at Quarantine, he really likes to go through the middle. When the uplink is like in tank courtyard, he really likes to go straight through the middle. And he died twice in the 3 casts I had downloaded and cut and prepared. I was like, guys, just watch that angle and take down Mad Scientist. I actually can't remember if it worked, but this is just like an example how you can prepare.
It doesn't matter whether it worked or not. You know, it's just the philosophy. Yeah, I totally agree, and that's why I think over, based on this history, you can start to see sort of almost a, dare I say, a personality evolve in the way that people attack points and defend points, and you can definitely see teams have like an identifiable way of going about things because of those habits that individual players build up over time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see today. I mean, I'm hoping to see some aggression today, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what we're going to
If I had to guess, I would say BRSEK is going to... I have to get all my thoughts out, Parrot. I'm sorry. I'm full of so many thoughts. I got them all in my head. I was just going to say I think BRSEK is going to take it quite slow and quite methodical. They're going to clear corners and probably maybe even play too methodically. It's difficult to say just based on what I've seen in pub and comp lobbies. Have you got any insight as to the other team?
No, actually, but I can say the same thing because Supernatural, BRSEK, beginner teams tend to be very careful due to the lack of like experience and knowledge in maps and how to play. Inexperienced teams tend to be very slow, very static, especially on the defense, and they let the enemy come to them because they think defense in a static position it's easier. Despite being in the other way around, like a fluent defense is very hard to crack. Coming like a flanking defense from, let's say, Suburbia, coming around the right side with Bus, taking out the first one is just a huge pain in the butt to deal with, and. But these teams will play very static, and especially we see the first map is gonna be Tanker, and they're gonna be so slow, especially downstairs. So, but we're gonna see.
We will
maybe,
see.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I think with
Everybody's saying we will see.
With enough forethought, I think you can make any strategy work. You know, whether you're aggressive, defensive, slow, fast. I think if you pull it off well, then you can pretty much do whatever you want, whatever you put your mind to. Anything is possible.
How philosophical. Yeah, but every plan is like only exists until the enemy is met. I don't know how the saying really goes, but kind of.
Oh no, I thought that was great.
Yeah, it's a different wording, but the core is the same. So, and when we're talking about new teams, we're very excited and want to shine light on these new teams. Actually, I'm a huge fan of watching.
Almost
impatient
to see them play at this point. I mean,
impatient.
Yes.
Lobby, yeah, we're waiting on one person.
On the Supernatural side, yeah.
You told me that Nutjob is a reservist working for Supernatural. Can you tell me something about him?
Let's talk about the players. Yeah. So, Nutjob has been a reservist for Vikings occasionally in the past, and he likes to reservist for other teams as well. He was my first cast 2 weeks ago. Actually, he was a reservist on Phantoms for that match as well. So I've coincidentally now casted 2 of his games. So he's gonna love that coverage most certainly. As for the other guys, Winchester, I don't know anything about him, and Satan. If they have Satan on their side, I think.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pray for myself just to be sure.
Oh,
and
okay. Winchester is like a.
Yeah.
Is that a prefix?
No. Sam Winchester is actually and Dean Winchester are the brothers in the series Supernatural.
Okay.
They're the protagonists. That's why they have. They have.
Got it.
The name. Yeah.
I understand now. Yeah. So real fans of.
Oh, we are playing 5 against 4 here, people. Or did they abort?
That way.
I'm not quite sure.
It might have been the countdown timer just
yeah, okay, they scared me.
We're going to see in a few seconds.
Yeah, we're going to make sure.
Has it restarted?
No, he's not nothing.
No, they just cancelled the auto timer, that's all that was. So it started counting down, they noticed, and they cancelled it.
Yeah. So, I just gotta do something real quick. Yeah, but talking about new teams and players, and if we look at the statistics, because the statistics, not just for teams, but general statistics, very interesting to see is that we have quite a large player base now. If you look at it, you can see that we have now 459 registered players, including reservists, on the website. This is like over 100 more than last season. It's a great intro, and we are turning in. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your butts as we're about to embark this magical journey full of bullets and lead. And I guess bullets are lead.
Well, this unfortunately 4v5 magical journey.
Yes, but we have to deal with this is the wrong button, and we are going hard. Round 1 is embarking, ladies and gentlemen. Superman versus Lex Luthor, I mean Supernatural, and it's going hard, going strong.
They're going in hard, yep.
They are not waiting. The grenade! That was an awesome grenade by Nutjob, taking out Dentist and confirming the kill. Nutjob is a bit in the advantage here due to his knowledge. He might be the best player right here. Winchester taking out Vladirich.
He's certainly most pushed up at the moment, and he's making up ground. Caught up by Deadshot, who's right on the point actually. He could be going for a cap right underneath the noses of BRSEK.
Yeah, look at this.
And it's going to happen any second
and
now.
And the cast is happening. The cap.
What
not even
way
1 minute. What the hell is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
And they still get the cap. That's a classic example of Onward dynamics right there.
Yeah, I didn't expect this from beginners. Oof. I did not expect this. Yeah, like beginners players, not the team beginners. Come on, man. Beginner.
I was going to say, you can expect that from beginners.
Yeah, from beginners, but not from the beginning teams, because that is a 4 against 5 with a cap in the first map.
What a great round. Wow. Yeah, that first grenade by Nacho really is setting the pace.
Yeah, I'd say that's even a little bit unfair. I mean, even though Supernatural is in the disadvantage here, Nutjob is an experienced player. They played with your team. He played with your team. Isn't that kind of unfair?
Well, he's played with a lot of teams.
Yeah, that's it. He's an experienced player. These
was
a
topic of debate maybe 2 seasons ago, but once again, like I said before, not getting involved in any opinions on any of that stuff.
To be open, in when we played my first match with VRF in my first season, we had bullets for breakfast with, was it, I believe? with us. I'm not quite sure if it was Bullets or someone else.
Yep.
But it was an experienced player. Totally carried our butts through that match. We won because of him. And not gonna lie, I took that win. I didn't say no, that's unfair.
Well, if I had to formulate an opinion on it, which I'm not going to do because I don't have opinions, but if I had to, then I would say each team, you know, occasionally has the situation where they need a reservist, and that's luck of the draw because that's just how the system works. You know, you might get somebody who's not played very much, you might get somebody who's played a ton. In fact, the advantage can be given to all four. Yeah, I'm not really sure what point I'm trying to make actually. Yeah, I think I'm
me neither
on that one. Yeah, no, I'm totally
get cooking, boy.
From pointing. Yep.
Yeah, that's how the system works. Sometimes you can complain. I mean, the winners are.
I will say that was offset 100%. Even if it is an advantage, it's offset by the 4v5 nature. And did you see any movement from BRSEK in that entire round? I didn't see any movement. It
one
like
movement.
They were all
the first one
statues.
get taken out. That's what I said. Beginners have such a static defense that you can basically, if you know where they're sitting, you don't even need to kill them. Because they will look one way and no other way. They will not move. They will hear you stepping
even necessarily
around.
Call BRSEK beginners at a beginner team at this stage.
They have free games. Free games in. I count on the numbers that I have. I cannot name them experience if I have like 3 games in. That's not nothing. I'm still a beginner. I consider myself a freaking beginner.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a fair enough point. We'll perpetual beginners, each of us.
Yes.
How much can you really know?
Yeah. Okay, let's turn in. The second round is commencing here in Onward. Let's turn in round 2.
Round 2, map 1. BRSEK or BRSEK or Berserk.
Zek.
The jury's out on that one. Versus Supernatural.
Indeed. Let's see the defense. Staten directly by the uplink together with Winchester.
Once again, Nutjob taking an advanced position.
Very chill. The attack is slow. Very slow.
On my camera, you can see a shield push coming out from Partisan and Solove on the top deck.
Yeah, it's the only top push we have right here. Ooh.
So the shield's been spotted out.
Yeah, we're gonna see if he actually knows how to use it. Sadly, I do not speak Russian. I can introduce myself. Some tries from Solove going out to take down Nutjob. I mean, it's probably not gonna work. I would totally just wait. And grenade throw in direction, but not happening. Some fire is exchanged, but so far the attack by Berserk is going backwards in time. Taking their time is important. And we have a rush downstairs by Dentist.
They're moving up aggressively.
Quite so.
I think it's possible Nutjob has heard them moving up underneath, though.
Oh! Partilon take down Nutjob and Winchester take down Vladimir. It is a trade.
That was Deadshot taken out. Second guy.
Yeah, sorry. And young Parrot taking out Sam Winchester. Bless Tyrant. I just have to add.
He was standing right on the point, so that's an amazing pick.
Wow, the grenades are very on point.
That one, yeah, that was a great grenade. Was that only a flashbang?
Young Parrot turning his back is a mistake as he gets taken out by Satan himself.
Satan.
And Dentist doesn't turn around. Whoa!
Dentist and Satan.
That was questionable by Parrot and Dentist right here. Didn't take.
I think I've underestimated these guys. I must say, their response for that situation was quite good. They were rotating around the point, checking all the angles. That was, I definitely think I've been quite foolish in calling these guys less experienced.
Yeah, I definitely say that BRSEK is. I overestimated, I'd say. That smoke is going nowhere.
Well, it's only the first map. We can see what happens still.
Yeah, so far Supernatural is playing very valiantly. Moving in defense position. Oh, and the shield is not a shield for your body. Always remember that. You're a... Oh, no. That seemed legit to me, but the shield is not 100% secure, even for the player. And Supernatural takes out BRSEK in the second round, 3-0 so far. Let's take a look at the scores.
4v5, definitely not the result I was expecting.
Nope, me neither. Let's take a look. We have leading kills is Deadshot with 3 and a cap. Satan following and Najab Sim Winchester with each 1 kill. Then we have the leading Young Parrot and Soloway. Sorry, yes, Young Parrot only with 2 kills and 1 kills on Partisan. Partizan? I cannot say, sorry. So let's
Which one
turn.
are we talking about?
I forgot. So far, it's very going into
Partisan. He's partisan.
Partisan. Isn't that like a
A partisan is... What is a partisan?
I believe it is one of these old like units in the medieval times, like villagers being used as like stick units, like against cavalry.
I thought it was a definition. A strong supporter of a party, cause, or person.
Okay.
Well,
Oh no.
So who knows?
Yeah, I mean a Russian partisan, a supporter of a party sounds questionable.
That button isn't working. Why is that not working?
It depends.
Oh no.
And we are ready. Next game is starting in. I'm getting asked the wrong questions.
Wonderful. You fixed my issue, really.
No problem. Next round starting in. We're watching this time. Supernatural on the offense is still 4 against 5. I believe Najab will do a great deal of damage, but so far even our dear friend Deadshot is proving to be not a bad player. Definitely not. I mean, better than me yesterday.
The question now is, can BRSEK adjust to the aggressive defense?
Ooh, I don't think so.
attack
Oh,
of
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa!
opposite
He
faction?
can! Young P taking out
It's
Nutjob.
possible that Nutjob would repeat the same strategy and get punished for it.
Yeah,
Also,
but in
that
this
would be a
case,
possibility
I'd
on this
say
run.
it's only his mistake wasn't checking corners. Because he rushed completely unfazed by that corner and
So now we have
rushed him.
Supernatural stacking up downstairs, ready to push up the access sheds in the middle of the tanker.
Yeah, but
So I suspect that we're going to be waiting for a little bit, and then they're gonna rush upstairs, and we're going to see a flurry of activity whilst everybody runs around and trades. Or we're going to see a team kill, which is
unfortunate. Can happen. No one is shaming you for that.
Swiftly rectified. Yeah. So what's happening here? They're throwing smokes into the center of downstairs. Interesting.
Really interesting. What is going on there? I mean, why are they smoking downstairs? They cannot cap from there, so it's not like they can take downstairs and just cap. They're trying to.
I think maybe they
mixed up. Oh, they mixed up the levels, I believe.
Did they mess up the objective? They did, yeah. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to be true. But I just flew over his head and he went upstairs, upstairs.
Oh. Oh.
So now we can see
laugh,
Supernatural readjusting. But now, of course, they've used all of their utility in that false push. And BRSEK, what must they be thinking right now? They are going to be completely fooled out. They're going to think all these guys are downstairs
I mean, it's a great diversion, although not planned.
An accidental yeah, a great but accidental diversion. And instead, they've now filtered all to top deck, and we are seeing a rotation from Vlad on my camera.
On your camera? Indeed. Vlad is coming from behind, taking out Satan.
So he anticipated that adjustment, or maybe he got lucky, but he rotated to the right place at the right time, picks up a kill.
Yeah, definitely. BRSEK coming out of a shell is very cute. It's like a little puppy playing. Making a lot of noise, but not hitting anything.
He hit 3 bullets. I heard Solove make the ouch noise at least 3 times.
Yeah, I heard that ouch definitely as BRSEK takes down Supernatural and not going down without a fight.
Felt that ouch. Yeah, that's one.
Definitely hurt.
The momentum has changed.
Yeah, super. Young P, I'm not gonna pronounce his name any longer. Young P taking 4 kills.
Young P, you're just gonna call him Young P.
No, I'm talking not about Patterson. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other P. I'm talking about Young P.
Okay.
Yeah, Young P on the mic having 4 kills, followed by 2 on Patterson and 1 on Vladish. And on the other side, it's still 3 kills on that shot, followed by 2 on Blast Tyrants and Satan, and followed by Nutjob, who we might a little bit overestimated.
Well, only in that BRSEK managed to adjust and anticipate for the incoming aggression from Supernatural. Although, you know, sometimes it can be quite disheartening when you get to 3-0 and you've got a cap on the first round, everything's going great, and then suddenly you just lose that one clinching round.
Yeah. I remember.
I mean,
yeah.
After
we had yeah, we had this I don't know if you were in that scrim, but we had like a bro scrim on Bazaar once on a lazy first day, I believe, and we started out with like we suddenly like got 3 points on you guys, like out of the blue. We just wrecked you. Yeah, it was against Viking. It was a scrim. It was not an official match. So I imagine you guys just weren't in the power move, I'd say, and we just blasted you the first 3 rounds, and you were like, damn that, I'm gonna return fire, and suddenly you just overrolled us 4 times in a row, just took the map out of our hands. We were so proud the first maps, like, damn, we beaten Vikings, what's going on, boys? Are we that good suddenly?
Sometimes we like to play on Google Cardboard just to handicap ourselves a little. So that might be why.
Google Cardboard. On these old 80s N64 devices.
I couldn't think of a more cringe headset just then. That was the only one I could think of. But it'll do. So going into round 4.
4, indeed.
Oh wow!
Indeed.
I got that wrong.
Supernatural on the defense, BRSEK on the offense. Let's not be offensive. And vote for both teams. Let's go. So far, I don't see any dirty plays. C4 has been thrown.
Will it be spotted though?
Ah,
It's in the middle. All that it's obscured by the green box. So if a rush comes out and they get the C4 explosion,
I mean,
the timing right.
It's well placed. Either it's gonna take out someone, or they're gonna go around it, not wanna messing with it, or they shoot it, and in that case, you will know where the enemy is coming from. So it's gonna do something for you.
Absolutely. We're now finally getting a chance to see BRSEK have a nice, good crack at this slow, methodical approach. Let's see how it works out for them. I'm thinking it could go quite well.
Let's see. Also, thank you on all the subscribers to the Onward Master League channel, giving us a little bit of love and coffee for our nice grenades.
If you can see right now on my camera, both BRSEK have got 2 teams right now, buddied up. Both have got shield, and then the shield rifleman combo. So,
and it's a dangerous one because shield normally gets targeted.
It's a dangerous one.
I wouldn't do that.
It can be powerful. It can be really powerful if you make it work.
Yeah, they focus too. If you like covering behind the shield, they don't see you. They're firing all they got on the shield.
And here, grenade comes out. Is it perfect? Ooh. Just a little bit too far.
The grenades are all very close.
So close. And now the final push seems to be happening. Nutjob spotted the shootout. These guys on BRSEK, they're going.
Flashbang is out. Vlad is taking out his own teammate.
Vlad, he needs to. Oh, Vlad, what happened?
It can happen. I sometimes have tunnel vision as well. So. A trade.
Absolutely. It was a trade, but he had time to get the res off. That was very unfortunate.
Bouncing really like a ball. Let's see. Young Pod.
That could have gone. That could have gone the other way easily.
Indeed. Young P.
And now
come from behind.
3 versus 4 would be 3 versus 5, but not fast enough.
Who's the fastest gun in the West? It's Deadshot.
It's Deadshot.
Dentist taking out Blast. And
that was
Patterson
2 going now
out
just then. Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's now 2v2. The table.
It is a fast turn, ladies and gentlemen. Lucky Luke wants his weapons whack. Back.
So now we have one Marsok at both ends of the ship, north and south. And this is the sort of situation where your metal really gets tested and your strategy gets tested, because you need to move at the same time and push at the same time to catch those crossfires.
Or you just watch your tablet, can guess where your teammate is, can guess or ask, and you see that you still have 2 minutes 40 left, and you just rotate, and you don't do anything
It's
of that what I
working out,
just said, it's just killing.
But that smoke went off in the north, he didn't push under it, it got their attention, a rotation came out, and Dentist picked up somebody in the south as a result. That was... I like to think that was planned,
but it's now Nutjob. He's the experienced player here. Partisan is not picking up the shield. A very dangerous move, though.
He needs to rush the shield right now.
Oh!
It's a trade.
But the...
momentum continuing towards BRSEK.
Yeah, BRSEK getting the kill just by... not luck, but ping. Mostly, probably. It's small milliseconds. Deciding who goes down first.
Well, I mean in that situation, you have a few different solutions to the problem, don't you?
Yeah, it's not a problem, but it depends on the person dying. But
well, did you notice the shield had a rifle just then, so it would have been quite difficult for him to get the shots off and kill Nutjob.
Yeah,
so
he probably
maybe if Nutjob had taken a different path, or.
Yeah, I mean, normally you just rush. It's really hard to deal with a shield, especially if you know what he's doing. Let's talk about Snowbird, for example. He's playing on VRAF, very skilled shield player, you know. And I would never dare in my dreams to try to run down him. I mean, if I'm directly...
You wouldn't try and... Wait, sorry, do you mean you wouldn't try and rush him? You wouldn't try and rush him to kill the shield?
Yes. I wouldn't try that in my dreams. At least if he sees me.
So what would be your... How would you take out...
like 2 ways. Either using utilities, like grenades, C4, or anything, just to blast him. It needs to be something fast, because he is a very skilled marksman, and he will instant shoot you with his laser sight pistol. Or the better play is just to coordinate with your teammates over radio. Just saying, shield, lane 2, move up right side scooter, and...
catch them in a crossfire, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
That's the best way I like to deal with these kind of scenarios. But I would not try to run them down with a knife. I mean, if you can, like, use flashbangs and try that, and, like, move zigzag or something. But mostly the shield, if he's skillful enough, he will shoot you down as soon as he sees you. Often enough, I got headshots.
In that round, it was 2 shielders and 2 riflemen behind them. And I was really hoping that was going to work out wonderfully. I thought they were going to... I was hoping they were going to peek perfectly every single corner, and bullets were going to be stopped by both shields.
You used to way much Vikings play here, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching.
We don't even do that, though. I just love to see it. You know?
Okay, you're way too used to wannabe Vikings play, though.
Okay. So kicking things off.
It's a fast push.
Pushing hard. Yeah. Well, it's quite a far objective though, so they could slow down. You can see Pervert here has pushed up on the north side.
No, you said the bad word. No P. Not loud. Not amazing.
Young.
It's Young P. The rapper. Ooh, Satan taking out. Ooh, what I'm witnessing here is just brutal massacre. 3 people of BRSEK going down. 2 confirmed. And
what a great C4 though.
Ooh. Now it's
he was not ready for that.
Versus 2.5.
I was halfway through sneezing just then. I need to go back and re-watch that just to see what happens.
Oh! Supernatural taking out the last map and winning the first map. I mean, last round, first map. Yeah.
taking out the last player, winning the last round, and winning the first map.
Indeed, you're so smart. Damn. Let's watch the scores.
If I had to criticize that play just then, I would say
it was so fast
actually,
in my eyes.
it was too fast. It was too fast for me to see all the intricacies.
Yeah, I mean,
to really break down these players, you have to go back and rewatch it a few times and see what
also
decisions everyone was making at the time.
I also need to follow with the camera.
Indeed.
Okay, let's talk about the scores right away. Satan leading with... No, it is actually Deadshot leading with 6 kills and a cap. Satan 5. Nutjob, and there we go. So we're watching now the third map. Actually, first, second, all the same.
Second?
It's the second map, yes. And we're now watching Snow Peak. As far as I know, BRSEK are pretty skilled on the long maps. They played against us, not me though, against us on Downfall, and they just obliterated.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm loving these map choices either way. Tanker, Snow Peak, that is great so far.
Indeed. Snow Peak is a map I rarely played. I think I only played it once in a league match. Or was it twice? I think once last season when it came out and was taken out of the rotation right away. And the second time...
I'm actually surprised by that because it seems like it's increasingly popular amongst teams at the moment. Like teams really enjoy Snow Peak, which...
Yeah, I guess.
It does have a lot of... It has a lot of tactical and strategic diversity to it. Like there's an indoor section with tight tunnels and packed corridors with like loads of cover, but at the same time there's these big open spaces. So unlike a map like Downfall, this has got a ton of variety, and I think that's why players love it so much.
Definitely.
I love it for those reasons. Absolutely.
I'm just too inexperienced yet, but I can understand. I just not good at this map. Well, come to think of it, generally not very good in Onward, but
no,
nah.
Credit.
What was the score?
I loved when we played the fun week. I know a lot of people didn't.
Yes,
enjoy that,
because
your sniper rifle strategy, where you all took bolt action snipers and hit behind the tank, and you had like a firing line, and as soon as one of us peeked, all five of you fired at the same time at the exact same angle, and just guaranteed the kill.
I was screaming like a madman that fucking 1 hour.
Yeah, so enjoyable. You were
1.5 hours.
Yeah.
I was just screaming the whole time.
You were just yelling directions at them. Yeah, it's really, really funny.
Oh, yeah, it was an awesome map, but sadly this is not happening all too often, so... yeah, but I'm always there to help you with your little shenanigans.
Oh, thanks, Parrot. Appreciate it.
As I told you, you might be.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's good that your team is always up for them sort of extracurricular activities, I guess.
We may not be the best team, but we're still definitely the most fun team.
Well, you gotta have fun in Onward, right? That's the most important number one thing. Gotta have fun.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
If not, what's the point?
And we are like, when it comes down to washing the beginners, we are the first team they have to face off, so... Come at my level, bro.
Wait, say that again, sorry?
Come at my level, bro.
No, the bit before with the relevant
information. Like, when teams want to get better, like playing against one of the first teams they have to witness who's not a beginner team is like bigger one. Because we're relatively low.
Gotcha, right, okay.
Yeah, and so we are
you're not inexperienced, you've got a...
Yeah, we are not
a fair bit of experience, yeah.
Yeah, we got a fair bit of experience, so we are basically baptizing the new teams. If I want to get anywhere, they have to first beat us. If they beat us, then they have to beat VRML. Then they have to beat the Phantoms. They have to beat French Onward Union. You know? It's all the step-by-step, my boys.
I feel like you should disclaim in that statement that that was not necessarily in order. It could have been...
It's not an order. It's the system doing its thing, but because we are the closest, one of the closest team, which is not exactly a good thing to be, but one of the closest teams.
How do you feel about the EU side of the league right now? We've got more teams this season, do we, than previous season?
I mean, I always love more season because that also means more people, which also means that I am not as bad because the pool is bigger. I have experience. That is something. I can say I'm better because there are people who are worse than me, you know. But
well,
yeah,
one thing I can say for sure is there's different enjoyable parts of the range of league positions, right? When you're down low, you can appreciate the fight to get off there, and if you're up high, then you can appreciate the fight to remain there. So
yeah, but we are Big Red 1. We're not a competitive team per se. I mean, everybody loves winning. That's not the thing, but it's more about team chemistry and just playing. It's literally the league is one of the main factors that a lot of in our team are still playing Onward. Like, Onward itself is a great game, not gonna lie, but it can get a bit dull when you're playing it like for 2 years or something, you know?
yeah,
Because the change is happening slowly. There's like one little gadget introduced after 3 months or something, which is fine. Very slow developer team, but that's simply the nature of indie games, and especially Onward. And then there's something changing up with different teams and having like a team chemistry and a feeling of belonging in the team and doing something in Onward. And playing just doesn't feel like just all about playing, but it also feels about progressing, you know? Each session that you are playing is getting better, you know?
Yeah, and I also think that's something intrinsic to VR as well. Like with pancake gaming, and you're not forced to use your microphone. Your voice isn't part of the gameplay a lot of the time, or at least in a lot of multiplayer games. So VR really does connect people, and Onward is a team-based game, so it almost forces you to connect with people, and as a result, you tend to sort of like, kind of build these relationships. And so what you're saying about your team, I totally,
it's
cool, man.
The social factor is way bigger in VR. It's great. That's why it's just getting bigger. That's why VR is, because it's just social. Just think about like a game like VR chat. VR chat is literally just building upon like 2 things: social interaction and memes. Like 2 things holding this community together and still working. So I'd say it's pretty solid.
I mean, half of our entire human existence is built on memes now. Anyway,
yeah, I mean, memes are my life. Memes. I'm a connoisseur of the memes.
We should have a meme cast for all the silly things that happen.
Yeah, instead of games, we just have like a collection, like these Reddit readings.
The silly things that people do.
Yeah, just here you go, guys. People, just send us, me or Mantis. Better yet, Mantis is the video magician. Send him like all the clips of funny Onward. Just send him everything you got, and we're gonna make like a. We watch all of this. We'll make like a meme watching video. We would Onward PewDiePie's, you know. We're just gonna open.
We'll make a top 10 video.
Oh yeah, top 10 video.
Can't go wrong with a top 10. In fact, we'll make, I don't know,
number 10.
Every single Onward topic you can imagine.
Yes, but first up we need your video materials, and because we're lazy dudes, just send them on Mantis on Discord. You're gonna find them.
Hey, look, you're signing me up to things I haven't agreed to.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You just agreed. Sorry, you're in the moment.
No.
He's part of Vikings. Just look for Vikings in the Onward Discord, and you will find him.
Parrot, stop. You're being irresponsible.
Yeah, I know. Dude,
I actually, for a long time, I would have loved to have seen a top 5 plays for Onward. That would be. I know that we clip league matches, and most people see those clips, but it would be great to have a compilation. But it is a lot of work,
I mean, I know. Oh, sorry. I think VR Hive or Respawn. No, we Respawn. Like we have the day, like weekly shows where we talk about what happened in the league, like last week, And I think it's kind of a little bit like that. They take the great plays, or show what happened with the teams.
Sure.
So,
see, I really enjoyed that show. I watched. Yeah. I think I probably watched every single one.
Really? I don't have to.
Maybe not.
To watch
skim watched every. Obviously, you just skip to the part that you're interested in.
Yeah, obviously your team, but you just want to see what they're saying about your own team.
But at the same time, I feel like you could do both things. You could have a podcast that's long. You could have a 2-minute long highlight thing that's super quick.
Yeah, I'd love to do a podcast. Do me a podcast.
I bet you would.
Definitely do. I'm gonna call it Parrot Hour. I'm just gonna talk about something. First topic, why I love this water so much.
Will it be Onward related, or is it just your own podcast that we're talking about here?
I mean, if we're talking Onward, I'd say at the moment it's very narrow. I mean, let's say you do it weekly, like 1 hour or half an hour of podcast weekly. That's gonna be some difficult thing to fill time-wise, I'd say.
Yeah.
So Onward maybe a little bit too
I'm sure you can manage it.
Yeah, obviously, but I'd prefer if the content is more than my filling, you know?
Indeed.
Yeah, you don't
Speaking of content,
yeah,
we're still waiting for map 2 to kick off, right?
Indeed. We are filling, so to speak. But you know what also is very fulfilling? Our sponsor who makes this possible here is obviously VR Cover, giving you the easiest, nicest and best way, simply the only way to change for a new set of covers. You're sweating all day, sweating all week, grinding that Onward hour ride, and you just want to play with your girlfriend suddenly. I'm lying, you don't have a girlfriend, you're playing Onward. But if you were to happen to have a girlfriend, you don't want to share the sweaty cover with her. So get over to vrcover.com and get yourself a new cover. And also a second sponsor. You want to do this bit? I'm the creative one. I always do this.
No. You are so good at this part. I couldn't even possibly.
Okay. Now I gotta think. What was? Yeah. I think. Yeah, I forgot the name. So I get.
You said girlfriends. You missed boyfriends as well.
I'm sorry. We're all inclusive here. I like a good sausage between my bums sometime as well. And if you're into that, you also need a good gun stock, so your sausage doesn't miss the sauce. I cannot say that word, so we're gonna say sauce, not missing the sauce. And for that, you need a quality carbon handmade fiber stock with a awesome bipod just to get you and the one sling, of course. You'd never let your gun stock fall, and for that you head over to our French maker for gun stock, which is, I forgot the name again, help me here. ProTube. Yeah, we're making this show also possible. Thank you for their support. Head over to ProTube and get yourself a new gun stock. They are top-of-notch model maker, and you're not gonna regret investing some bucks into some gear, because as you know, all craftsmen have the tools, and Onward player need a special durable tools. So that was our very cringy bit on our sponsor. Sorry, we probably
beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it. We need to do more than this. But we also need more plays. Why are we waiting? And on whom are we waiting?
Maybe we could develop that section, you know, what we talked about last time with the jingle. I mean, we
definitely jingle. How? I don't have. I would probably get killed by Nightfire if I start doing some noises, so probably not gonna do that. What we're gonna do to save some breath, we're gonna go into intermission, because we're gonna keep talking nonsense if it keeps going. And the nonsense to sense filter, normally 70-30 by a Nightfire, is broken already. So we're gonna send you an intermission. We're gonna see you in 5 minutes. Thank you for watching. Keep sticking to us with BRSEK versus Supernatural. And we are back. Round 1 is commencing, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to embark on this serious mission to find our long lost brother.
Who's our long lost brother?
And we are ready. This time is round 1 on our ice-covered mountain snow peak digged Supernatural versus BRSEK. BRSEK on the offense. Again with the shield. They're really keen on that shield, mate. The uplink.
Even on such a large map as well.
Yeah, I mean, questionable, but we're gonna see. Maybe we do it. I seen some... I forgot the name all the time. Caltrop shield plays on Downfall, so it's not like I say it's impossible. I just say this takes a level of dedication that not everyone can possess.
And now Blast Tyrant's going to be the first one to make contact, I reckon, here, unless we see some long shots in the north.
Very long. Tyrant. So far, it's gonna take a little bit longer as the maps are bigger, more range is coming into play, and more possibilities on the way enemy can cover. They will be probably a little bit more careful.
Oh, it's 5v5 now.
Yes.
Ah, we've got ourselves a match, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting. I'm loving this defense as well. It's just a line across the map.
A line defense. Like
yeah,
a good old
doubled up
days.
players as well, just to... But unfortunately, the doubled up players aren't going to help because the first person to make contact is Blast Tyrant in the far south, and he's all by himself.
So far, the shield is just peeking, trying to find the enemies. Hopefully, the player behind the shield is not too keen taking the spot.
This attack and defense is almost perfectly lined up on the map as well. They're...
Almost. Deadshot, having spotted some enemy across the lake, is doing some pew-pew back and forth.
That grenade was far too short to be effective.
Satan coming out with a major call-out on shooting.
And now Dentist and Solvay working together to take out Last Tyrant.
It is a trade, ladies and gentlemen.
Meanwhile, we see Satan in the north. Getting quite a long distance shot across the lake. He got it all the way onto the southeast side of the lake from the southwest. Almost gets taken out in response as well.
Almost not enough.
But here we go. So we've got two Marsok pushing into the south of the objective compound.
I actually don't know this map that well. Why don't I just take the helicopter and fly in?
I'm constantly putting cameras down. Every time I say something, I'm pretty much putting...
Yeah, you shouldn't also not say that. Oh,
hey,
man.
I'm new. I have an excuse.
Yeah, I understand. It's okay. I'm not... Yeah, it's okay. I'm just saying. What are you drinking? Coffee?
I was feeling a bit parched, so I'm drinking some tea because I'm a stereotype.
Great. Wait, you British?
What did you think I was? But that is not the topic of conversation right now.
Everybody
right now
is a human.
Solvay doing hand signals to Dentist to try and prompt some action. Dentist moves
Pressure
up
is
into
getting
cover.
higher as the smokes is flying in.
Ready to apply some pressure, and Solvay is moving up with the shield. And hopefully we'll see these Marsok guys in the north capitalizing off of this this push. Best case scenario, Volk will start rotating to counter the southern push, and as a result, Marsok will get some kills from the north, but we shall see. Volk are holding tight.
A little fire by Partisan coming out.
Nutjob's gonna make contact with the shield any second now. Yeah. Shield's gonna get the shot. There we go. Drops the shield. Drops the shield, gets the shots, takes down Nutjob.
Another one going down.
Another
Jack
one going
Eric.
down. Nutjob is only down though, so.
Is this the reservist? I'm like, oh, Nutjob going down as well. Only 2 people alive.
On Supernatural, BRSEK gained the advantage.
They're approaching.
Here we have a grenade from Satan.
Satan taking out
Nice
Dentist.
peek. That was a great peek. He's going to take out Solove now as well. Yeah.
And here we go. Double tap, double tap. Hey, that was the uplink.
What a great play.
Another cap was prohibited.
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Wow,
Young
that
P.
was close.
Now it's up to Deadshot. Does he realize that the
Hard
uplink is
Sand
open?
thinks, what do I do now? He drops his gun, takes out the tablet, and starts punching in the code.
Oh,
Will he get it in time?
oh.
Deadshot's coming around the corner. He's right here. Will he get it? He
No,
starts to pre-fire.
no.
This is crucial.
Oh! Nicely done. That took forever. If
Stops the cap from being entered. That was so close. If I had to guess, he would be a digit or 2 away from getting that code in.
Oh,
Just that indecision at when he first arrived on the objective cost him just a second or 2.
yes.
He might have used to enter that.
And
win.
probably they had to look up the code because like the great players, they memorize the code on each start, but you have often enough a lot more to do than memorize some numbers. But Satan developed some major plays with 4 kills on Supernatural's party. Basically took down.
That was a great play from Satan. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he took down. I'm sorry.
Satana, I'm going
Sorry.
to call him from now on.
Not
Or
drown.
Stan. I'm just going to call him Stan.
Stan.
Stan, yeah.
This is like a name, like someone. My name. I am the Lord of the Underworld. I'm Stan.
Yeah, just, oh, hi, I'm Satan. What was his name? Stan.
Zarian.
Stan.
Stan. And Winchester
Well,
followed
he
by
did a
1
very
kill.
good job just then. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dentist, 2 kills, followed by Young P and Solove with 1 kill. Oi, oi, oi. This is good. Good stuff.
That was 2 cap attempts in 1 round, wasn't it? Because somebody else was on the objective capping before. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Solove, he heard gunshots and then decided instead of pursuing that to just go and cap on the point, which I think in that moment was the wrong decision because somebody was probably going to creep up on you, especially if there's somebody you heard them literally within 30 meters of you. So interesting round, interesting end to the round for sure.
They had to make choices, and well, sometimes choices have consequences. That was
they made
so
the right
nothing.
choices.
That had no meaning whatsoever.
It was
Sometimes choices have consequences. You don't say.
Sometimes we live. Do you know what, Parrot? We live in a society.
Yeah. That what?
That's it.
What? What?
Exactly. It's profound.
What would you? Je ne prends pas. No. I have forgotten what
Great
French
Frenching.
means understand. I can say take, and I know that understand is like a slightly different version than prend, which means take in French. But I forgot what's actually is like. I can say I study, j'étudie.
I feel like we should have gone to intermission again. The rambling has just gone from 0 to 100 in about
Yeah, I mean, they're taking a lot of breaks here. They had 15
Well,
minutes.
thankfully, the second round is starting up on map 2.
Yeah, thankfully for that. Let's get into the
BRSEK
match.
versus Supernaturals.
Round 2. More game, less me. Let's see
More
what the
Parrot.
defense is. What? More me?
Maximum Parrot.
Maximum. No, maximum.
Maximum Parrot. That could be the name of your podcast.
That is actually a great idea. I need to write it down right now. Where's my pen? Here it is. I don't have
Okay,
paper.
Quick,
Here it is.
quick, because we've not got long until the action starts. Maximum Parrot.
Parrot. Now I wrote Barrett instead of Parrot.
It's not as catchy.
Yeah, Maximum Barrett. The
Okay,
Barrett is gonna
so
call me.
where we saw a line defense, this time we are seeing a bit more bunched around the objective. They've all taken spots in and around the objective compound. So
Yeah, a little bit more focused. Solove as the only one like outside. I kind of see similarities between that and a playstyle of our Big Red 1 teams doing that sometimes. Like, everyone is in the static position and it's one person like, yeah, yeet.
Well, that one person is often absolutely crucial, because that one person,
Yes.
if you position somebody in an aggressive defensive position and they're ready to pop out at the right time, you can cripple an entire attack, and you can absolutely stop an attack dead in its whatever the expression is. Dead in its tracks. That's the one. But if he's too eager right now, and if he keeps on peeking, then he'll get taken out before he can be effective, and that will be a huge blow to BRSEK.
Definitely careful. Too much peeking is bad for the
bad for the brains.
Yeah.
In that you get headshot. And he is peeking hard right now. He is out in the open. What do you think about the rest of this Marsok push? They're going heavy on the far north.
Yes. But I think this great push on the far north is like, it's an unexpected angle, and it could deliver a deadly stroke bloke.
Well, if they make it across the lake, if they have their lake strats down, Solove is going to find contact now, though. He's here. They're coming any second. He's gotten really aggressive, and he's going to be punished for it.
Oh!
No,
so far, he is punishing, but he didn't double tap.
He is punishing. Did he not? No, he
no,
did.
It's still alive. No, wait,
no,
he did. Oh, my bad.
Dead, yeah.
Ah, the name was directly behind each other.
That was a clean kill, and very correctly, he's now fallen back a little bit and gotten back behind cover.
He's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking.
He saw both of them. Is it a good one? It's a.
Oh!
I had
what?
so much.
What is that grenade?
Oh gosh! Oh no! He's gonna get confirmed.
Oh no! He didn't kill himself, but he got down.
Close.
That grenade was a failure. Sorry.
That was a very disappointing half a second for.
Yeah, as disappointing as my dad is about me,
Jack.
but yeah.
Is he Bobby Singer or Jack?
Jack Eric.
Credits, yeah, it's like
Yeah, Bobby Singer is played by Jack Eric.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now
so
that shot gave shots away on this very open field that we call Ice Lake. I'm gonna see if he's able to
starting to push across. I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go, because their route across this lake is gonna make all the difference.
All the maximum difference. You could also say maximum Parrot, but he has to get through the
maximum to everything.
Yeah, it's just that grenade is questionable. I'd say. I mean,
interesting.
I'd say questionable. Interesting.
I think no, he was trying to get it behind the ridge. He just didn't throw it far enough, and in that respect, it actually was a nice nade, but nobody there to pick it up, even if it did land on position.
Solo Wade taking down Nutjob, confirming kill. Was it
doing
confirmed?
some serious work? No, that's an extra kill that he's
right. Solo Wade is
Nutjob went for the
delivering.
revive. He went for the revive onto Jack Eric. So by accident, he's been led into a trap.
Oh, they're crossing, and they're so open right now.
Yeah.
Young P having eyes on them right away, giving more shots. Oh, so
gosh.
damn close.
All down to Stan now.
The offense
Stan's
is
the man with a plan.
Hopefully he can deliver what he says in his plan. Gonna strike with a pan and play PUBG again. Oh, Stan, take down Young P. This is the rap battle you want to see. Oh, but he gets taken down by the tankers. And Soloway confirms the kill on Jack Arrow. This is how BRSEK takes down their first map for themselves and the second round in general. Well done.
Did you successfully limerick in the middle of that? I thought that was really impressive. There was definitely a rhyme there.
Yeah, I am very good with words. I like words. They're very cool.
Sure. That bush got taken apart.
Yes. It's dangerous. I mean, Soloway basically did the whole work on that south side alone.
Well, as we said, he was aggressive defensive and he made it work for him. And
yeah,
using that down status enemy to get that third kill onto Nutjob as well. I mean, that's got to sting. That's got to sting quite bad.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. It's 1-on-1. But if we speak about possibilities, BRSEK was very close in the first map, so in the first match on that second map, I mean the first round on the map, where they almost capped. So far it looks a bit on the BRSEK side, I'd say.
It's turning out to be a good game, that's for sure.
Definitely.
A decent amount of back and forth.
Yes.
And seeing a cap 4v5 in the first round is always a treat, also.
Yeah, I mean, they got definitely heads on. Supernatural is on the leading path. We just have to take down this map and the series is theirs. Still have the third map though, which is going to be Suburbia. At least to be open, it's not a downfall, but I don't think that my breath could take down a downfall today.
Indeed. Look at the scores as well, the player scores. So, Nutjob, our most arguably experienced player here, 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone can shine in every situation. For example, yesterday I played like really bad, but sometimes I have rounds where I just straight up kill everyone. So maybe Nutjob is not his day.
The quality of a play is not summarized in the scoreline and the numbers, really, because he was rotating to get a pickup that could have changed that round. He was, you know, a lot of other people would have written that revive off or not bothered to rotate because they were too far away, but Nutjob took the time and went the whole way across the map just to pick up his teammate. So
yeah, maybe this was a mistake because he got killed for it.
No, it was not. Well, I mean, it was definitely not a mistake. It was just really unfortunate that someone was there waiting, and also arguably unfortunate that the guy wasn't just killed, because if he had not been accidental bait for Nutjob, then maybe Nutjob would have, you know, killed the entire rest of the other team. It's very unfortunate.
He tried though, and he tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter if they don't win.
In the end, Stan takes all the kills instead. 5-2.
You didn't get that joke? I like that one.
I don't like to joke about Linkin Park. It makes me sad. It makes me sad.
No, not sad. Fun. No, bad. Round 3.
And sort of a 4-1. There's 2 standout players representing each of their teams.
What?
Just for so far the player scores.
Yeah, I mean,
Stan is doing good.
Stan is doing very well. He's using the Force of the Hells.
We're already into this round, Parrot. I was checking the scores. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
We're going to get some engagement soon.
Very soon. The spawns are very close to each other. This is going to be a fight of... Objectives is still in the hole, I suppose. What are the call-outs of this map?
This would be... I would call this North Hangar. Because it's a hangar. It's in the North Hangar. And here we have Nutjob, prone, being crept up on by Tankist from BRSEK, who's got a nice sightline into the compound, but will he be able to, from those distances?
Ooh.
Very nice. Gets the kill onto Stan.
Doesn't look comfortable for Nutjob, though.
No, he's doing some yoga right now.
I like the boots, though. They look nice.
That was a really great kill. I thought that the defender was tucked in enough to not be seen, but I guess he must have peeked out a little bit.
Again, we have a very odd movement here. Completely going around the map, trying to come around from the other side.
Yeah.
What is going on with this?
Arguably, this is not necessarily crazy movement as long as the timing and the pace is correct. If these guys in the north push now, before the guys in the south reach their target, then it's insane movement. It's basically throwing the round away. But if they have the patience to wait, then it might make a difference.
Might, could, should.
All these... I mean, Solove and Partisan right now are doing a good job of waiting. They don't look like they're going anywhere. They're just staying behind these cubes, holding their angles.
Yeah, waiting until the push-up from the south comes in, so they can do some simultaneously push-up action, like using smoke or something. It reminds me of beginners' movements, like how they slowly approach, and then all at the same time, smoke. Some grenades are already flying. A little
all
bit
the while they are holding angles on the aggression. It's very similar. Nutjob has to be feeling quite antsy right now. Last Tyrant looking across the lake. Towards the lake, rather.
We're moving up. 3 minutes remaining.
Dentist and Young P have pushed up to the north side of the lake now, and are probably going to make their final approach. This is, I have to say, this is quality Onward, seeing 3 fire teams all stacked up in position to make a coordinated push onto the objective.
Yeah, very static defense though. They could probably do a little bit more. Oh!
Especially as Blast Tyrant found the angle onto Partisan, taking out one of the attackers. There's Trade Dentist and Deadshot, Nutjob and Tankist. 2v2, it's been equal so far.
Equal opportunity
2v2
in
and a
place.
half. Well, that push was extremely well.
Whoa, the revive is out! The revive is out! Dentist is revived! And he's dead.
The revive is down, yeah.
He could have made it.
It was a brave revive for sure.
Now it's
all down to Solove, yeah.
Solove. The bravest.
When you're 1v2, you have to calm down, slow down, think about your situation, dissect the situation, and then come up with a plan. If you just go for kills, it's not going to work out for you. Which unfortunately it's not going to work out for him this time. Yeah, Supernatural take the second point.
And Supernatural taking the second win. You already said it. Stop taking my text. Just kidding. Okay, great so far. He laughs, but he hates me.
No, I'm sorry for taking it.
No, it's okay, it's okay. So far, BRSEK and Supernatural are fighting on somewhat equal footing. This time more than the first round. I mean, the first round was very close quarter, so second time BRSEK maybe be more able to do more. We can take a look at BRSEK's history so far if we want to. We don't have much, but we can take a look. So, they played 3 times. They played against Dead Logic and actually won that. Do you know much about Dead Logic? How good are they?
Well, Dead Logic's lineup has changed quite a bit since we used to play them, so I can't say too much. They're a good lineup.
Cool. So we don't know how to. I mean, maybe you can take a look at Dead Logic's lineup.
So they're Mo Master, Hitman, Future Mo, Legend X, Novaris, Professor, and Sir Cookie Noob. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know Sir Cookie Noob is a very talented player. A new player, very eager. I had him in my rookie squad for the Onward tournament, rookie tournament, until he got stolen by Dead Logic. Damn cap.
Dead Logic have been renewed. They've been recharged with new blood and have got pretty much a different lineup to what they did previously.
Yeah. I mean, Hitman was part of VREV. I didn't even know that he changed teams.
Ah, yeah, he was.
Yeah. Future Mo was also part of my rookie team.
It was a close game, though. It was 8-8, yeah.
Yeah, very
Dead
close.
Logic versus BRSEK, yeah.
Well, difference we got.
It's my suspicion. It's my suspicion that BRSEK's playstyle is because I have to say that round that we just watched, that was really such amazing coordination. And I think against the right teams and against the right strategies, they will be absolutely devastating. But they need to be prepared for everything. And,
yes.
As a result, Supernatural have got a point up on them on Snow Peak.
So round 4 is commencing. This time we're watching BRSEK again on the defense. Uplink still in these hangars for whatever reason. It feels like 4 rounds in the hangars. Isn't that a bit much? Shouldn't really...
Well, the first rounds were southwest hangar. These are north hangar. I would like to see one of the objectives in the close quarters section of this map, and I expect that we'll see that next time. So, because like I said before, this what we're seeing currently is a big open map with lots of wide approaches, and I want to see some close quarters action, especially in these relatively new areas that people haven't fully worked out yet, and people are still developing strategies and working things out. So I love to see every single round.
Yeah, that's why we're probably pretty close to the uplink. They still don't know enough about this map to say this is a safe position to reach without getting seen yet. And we're gonna see if they develop such things. Hopefully probably the more advanced teams will faster than the normal teams, I'd say. But
check out this this approach on.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow, all four in a train, in a column, I guess you'd call it. Shield point man. Now the question is, are they going to take the extremely long way round, or are they going to go reasonably long way round? They're going through the tunnels. They're going the extremely long way round.
I'd say they get lost in there.
the ultimate 4-1 split, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 on the extreme right of the map and 1 on the extreme left, who is.
This will be nerve-wracking. We're gonna follow the guys through the tunnels here. I want to see if I get lost.
Sure, I'm just looking at this one guy back in spawn, Stan, and he is just standing there.
I mean, he has like half a minute way over there if he runs, like maybe a minute, and they will need 2 to 3 minutes.
They're going to push hard on the north and create a big thing, and Stan's going to run in from the south and hopefully pick up some.
Wreck everything up with a scream, a battle cry deep as the ocean sea. The Mariana Trench has nothing upon this man's guts.
Yes!
Ah!
We love that. Ah.
Very convincing.
Yeah, your one was. My one was a bit sort of.
I held back because I don't want to scream around. But with a full blast of my throat. No. But still, they didn't get lost. I'm surprised.
From the chest. Yeah. Well, I think if they had split up, then they would have got lost. But because they've gone in a train with the point man leading the way,
yeah,
the chances of them getting lost and
Mama Duck
crucially getting
ducklings.
Team kills. If they had split up in those corridors, it seems like a crazy thing to say, but when you see a movement out of the corner of your eye and you just aim and shoot at it, it can be astonishingly easy to get team kills.
Are they running in the right direction? Because they are running in a way which is very narrow. We're gonna be.
They're stopped for a tiny strategy meeting.
Yeah, I'm listening in.
Stan is still standing in spawn. I love it. I love it so much. It's great. He's having a thrilling round right now.
Run!
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Possibly the worst example of accidental team killing, genuinely accidental team killing that I've ever seen in League's history. Absolutely no enemy intervention brought that on. That was something else. How did that happen? I am shook.
I'm good.
I'm good. That was so unfortunate for Supernatural.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Not 1 grenade, but 2 detonating in the planning stage. Anyway, yeah, but they're pushing on.
Yeah,
they collected themselves quickly. They collected themselves real quick, and they just went, right, okay, we're going to do it.
Yeah, and they lost another one.
See, now, the problem with that is you can't use shield in open cover like that.
No.
You need to be somewhere enclosed where there's only one firing angle.
He can use it, but as you said, the angles will be a problem. And that grenade was pretty close for mid range.
That grenade was a good throw, but...
And Soloway taking down Stan.
Was that Stan on the south?
That was C4,
it was Stan,
yeah.
Stan's epic push in the south.
No, all was resting upon Stan's shoulder. Stan!
It's very sad. That's made me sad.
The problem is that they have these like approach where 1 shield and 1 rifleman. This doesn't work in open field. It just doesn't. Because the rifleman has not... Oh, and He opened for the grenade, but
all down to Nutjob. That C4 was a great C4 though. I mean, they had it appropriately placed.
Oh, and the trade.
Nutjob takes one of BRSEK as he goes.
Yeah,
down.
when it comes to range, it's BRSEK. I mean, this was just accumulation of unfortunates. This is great. This
to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, apart from that, apart from the one obvious thing about that round, I just wanted to say BRSEK did have a great defense.
Yes,
they're
definitely very good marksmen. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna take it.
But my God,
tankers leading 6 kill. Yeah, it was unfortunate. One had the grenade armed, ready in his grade, not cooking. Failed the throw, while another one has also a grenade not cooked, ready in his hand. But
so that's what happened. Yeah. So did you see the actual details of what happened?
Yeah, I had everything straight on, everything in front of my eyes. It was glorious. It was glorious. That is a gift. That was a gift.
It was. I'm not sure if glorious is the word I'd use to describe that.
Sometimes you just have to enjoy what is happening.
Painful,
it's unfortunate.
Maybe?
Yeah, they armed the grenade way too early.
Excruciating. Yeah, that's.
They armed it way too early. They were like at least a minute walk from the uplink away, and they had the grenades ready.
It must have just been a technical accident, right? He just let his finger off the grab.
No. Yeah, maybe, probably, maybe tracking issues.
Because
sometimes
if you
get entangled in
distance,
cables.
You're just holding your grenade until you're ready to throw it. But something must have happened, and that caused the second guy who also had his grenade primed to let go of a dead man's switch, if you will, and chaos ensued.
Yeah,
I think it was Stan's influence personally.
Stan, the poor lad just got C4'd. He did nothing. He's not at fault. That's what I mean. He did something. I mean, he's not at fault. Poor lad. He just got taken down by a good defense. But the others, I mean, first off, the route. I don't want to bash them, but the route was a very, very bad decision. It's very narrow. They all came from the same side.
Flank.
Yeah. I mean, the flanking was okay, but then they took the wrong turn and all went the same narrow path, which is also very visible from, like.
Well, they could have moved up under more cover, and they could have shaved a minute off their time and had more time to work with in that final push had they not gone through the tunnels.
Yeah.
As I said, I was looking forward to it. Is now a tunnel. Well, not a tunnel objective, but a storage warehouse objective.
Yes, finally. But they're so close to each other. You could consider it a quick
close quarters action.
Yes.
Yeah, I would consider this a quick spawn. Another reason why this map is so great actually is the spawns and objectives are placed in ways that maximize the use of the map, and mean that it doesn't take too long to get to the action.
Yeah, because yet again, 3 people decide, let's go. Where are they going?
BRSEK are taking quite a sensible route. 3.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 go in the middle, totally doing. I mean, the 1 go. It's a somewhat, but the other 2, where are they going? Do we want to take the
other
lake?
2? I mean, it was a sensible route until they started going around that massive rock.
Yes,
that I find a bit questionable. But it depends on. I mean, ultimately, they don't know what they're expecting, right? And if it's very possible that Supernatural could have sent somebody out onto the north side of the lake to take out. Some aggressors
now they're going
to take a flank.
They're going back to a sensible route.
I think it was sensible. I think it was calculated. At this stage, I have to assume that most of the things that BRSEK are doing is to an extent calculated because their coordination has been really something. And Supernatural's gameplay has had some really great moments, but can tell that effort pays off when it comes to strategy and team play.
The timing should match up now.
we're going to see the same level of coordination come out once again, but will it work out?
Yeah, they need to bash in all at the same time.
It doesn't matter how much coordination you have if your technical skills aren't enough to overcome and win trades, then...
I mean, just blast in there. Let's... Dead.
Nutjob. He was outside on the west side of the objective warehouse.
Yes. He's covering us up because the inside of room is full of wood cover. Inside a room is very hard to defend objective. Because you could just blast with an LMG. Oh, Young Puri taking down the Blast Tyrant. Revive Deadshot on Satan. Young P taking out Satan. Young P taking out Jack Arrow. The only solid cover in his rooms are the beams.
And Young P is now in the objective room as well. He is in there with the Volk players.
Yes. He has to wait on his
with the Volk
colleagues.
player, singular, because Nutjob
Oh,
is outside, and now
Dentist.
Nutjob is the only defender up. Whilst Young P has full reign to cap right now. Nutjob's going on a long flank, actually. He's, I guess he's not aware that he's the only one. He might be aware, actually.
Watch your tablet. Every time you hear shots,
If he's
just
quick
watch your
enough,
tablet.
this flank could be amazing. This flank could be absolutely brilliant if it's quick enough. And I think it is going to be quick enough. What an amazing play.
He's coming from behind.
He's going to get one. He's going to get one.
He's gonna get the shield. Get the shield first. Get the shield first. He gets the shield.
Amazing.
Oh!
Can't get the refrag. And he goes down. Oh,
Young P
what an
carrying his
amazing
team.
flank. I just saw him tearing through Snow Peak, just running as fast as he could to get onto the backside of those attackers. And it paid off.
Ooh, nicely done
But
by the teams.
not enough to win the round, for sure.
Yeah, it was very dangerous. I mean, if I had a different team, probably would have capped right away. I'm scared of many teams. I have PTSD from teams capping 2 seconds on the point. You know what I mean?
It's true. Young P had plenty of capping time there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too cautious to throw his caution away.
Yeah, so far we're looking at the very, very, very high scores here. So kills are raining from above, I'd say. And we starting out with Young P and Tankers leaving with 6 kills, followed by Soloway with 5, 4 by Dentist. On the other side, we have 5 kills in the lead with Nutjob and Stan, aka Santa Claus. And followed by 2 kills, Sam, Blast Tyrant and Jack Arrett. And last but not least, Deadshot. So far, so Gucci. It is a very heavy play so far. Let me adjust the score. I always forget that. Here we go. 3-2. This could be the last round for BRSEK. If they take that round, then they take the map, and it's a final destination on Suburbia. And there, I believe Supernatural is going to take the map. What do you think?
On Suburbia? Too difficult to say, honestly. I think Supernatural's got great aggressive play, and quite often they've been seen in this match already to overwhelm BRSEK. So it could go either way. I would anticipate a match point situation on Suburbia. That's my prediction.
Yeah, now it is a true test of will, this room. I don't like it. Too many wood crates. Little side note for every
and immediately
wood... Yeah.
Well, Solove has run out and put cheeky little C4 onto the tree.
I'm just finding more C4 is been placed. I mean, a little fun fact on the side, as the damage system works that well, for every like object which is not bulletproof, it gets like 25% of the damage gets taken off. So up to 3 objectives. Yeah, you learned something today. Up to 3 objectives. Yep. Yeah. So basically, if one objective is like only like 0.75 damage, and then half the damage for 2 objectives, and another one is a 3, and then it's after the 3rd, it's no damage at all.
So on Marsok right now, we have 2 shields pushing up the same route. The entire team pushing up the same route right now.
Yeah, I saw a C4 getting placed here somewhere. I see it. It's basically above Nutjob. I'm not quite sure about
Nutjob's going to run into it any second. This is why it's important to keep spacing when you're attacking, because if that C4 goes off and takes down 3 of them,
oh god, the anticipation is
possibly
killing
the
me.
entire team walking into the blast zone right now. They have not seen the C4 yet. They're all under the C4. Oh my god!
Yeah.
You can hear the laughter
Yes!
coming out from the winning team, BRSEK, with an amazing team wipe C4.
Oh, the anticipation.
People will talk about trigger discipline. That was C4 trigger discipline.
That is that is something learned, a lesson learned for life. I think I just
what an incredible play.
My stepfather.
Oh my gosh. As it was happening, I thought, no way, this can't possibly happen. It's going to go off and get 2. Oh no, maybe it's going to kill 3 of them. And then it doesn't go off, and then they all walk into the path, and it's right in front of them. Oh my gosh.
What a great play. What a great play.
What a great C4.
Damn, this game turned out really good so far. And now I'm curious in Suburbia close action quarter map. This map, I'm not quite sure how long are you with the game, so you know how long this map exists?
Since the start, I believe. Since the beginning.
Yeah, it could be one of the oldest map. We're gonna see some tricks here. Maybe I'm curious if the teams can deliver some pre-fire. You know,
I can't get over that C4. Wow.
Guys, you know your job. Clipping, give it kipping.
Unbelievable.
I mean, just imagine. In my angle, it was like left side of the screen was the C4, and I'm just looking on all 5 of them. It's like a horror movie,
yep.
like a horror movie. Oh,
what a thing to see.
No, Friday the 13th got nothing on that C4.
Amazing.
Oh man.
And that's why you don't bunch up. That's
yes,
why you keep your distance
spacing. Very. Wait, I did a little mistake with the score. I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I changed up. Basically, BRSEK had two points and Supernatural had 4. So basically, Supernatural would have won after my score, but I corrected it.
Okay.
So all good, all fine. It's now deciding map between Supernatural and BRSEK. I'd say my money is on Supernatural. They're just too good. No, wait.
On this map, they definitely are in for a good chance of being too good for BRSEK.
Let's see. I mean, BRSEK does have the very good marksman, and they definitely seem to know how to use C4.
Well, they've demonstrated a good range of skills, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure anymore. I'd still say Supernatural is on it. Simply because Nutjob knows stuff, and it seems that our friend Deadshot seems to know how to coordinate his team. So,
yeah.
I mean, so it should go down.
So is Deadshot the captain of...
Yes, he is. So, he seems to have some... My brain is just turned off. This game is so exhausting.
Like after 2 amazing clippable moments,
yeah,
it's not surprising that your brain has turned to mush, because mine feels a bit mushy right now also.
Yeah, please don't, I mean, do more of this, sure. I mean, probably not on...
Incredible. Migusta. I'm hoping that my prediction is going to come true. I'm up for a good...
And it's a good point. Someone in this chat just said why I'm not mentioning revives. Why? It's not something on purpose, I suppose. I don't know. I normally name
revives,
everything
what,
I
as
can
in...
Yes, someone who revived someone. So they don't know who's the team doctor.
I mean, I still have an excuse being new to this. I'm not picking up all the information that's going on. I wonder how long
I'm an expert.
I can use that excuse for. But...
I mean, if you have these king hours where you just have like cargo, for example, and everything is happening so fast, like everything at the same time, and you're just there, like Bobby Singer killed Solovey, Satan, Space is then Winchester, perfect, Notch Winchester.
We need a slow motion button is what we need.
Yeah. That's a good question. I think we have to wait a bit. Until then, we're gonna send you all to the intermission. See you. We need to do stuff. Love you. Welcome back to round 1, little intermission. I hope you're all doing fine, and I hope my somewhat well-equipped laughter didn't kill your ears yet. So...
It was pure joy. It was unconstrained.
Nah, I think
joy.
it's less joy and more... You know the German word for Schadenfreude?
I've heard it before, actually.
Yeah.
Nutjob's moved straight up into Spa right now. He's about to...
It's really quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Indeed.
With Blast Tyrant following up behind.
Still not that good of a spacing for Blast Tyrant in that job.
Hey, at least it's not the entire team together now.
Yeah. The push speed is not as well. They're not combing the map, as I like to say it. Map control could be better a bit. They need to spread more. But the defense on BRSEK side is very tight as well.
I mean, there's nobody past the Volk Street, so they can be as aggressive as they want up to a point. And in that respect, they already have map control of, you know, there's no aggressive defenders right now. So it's just going to be how they can crack open this defense. Can they use equipment? Can they use grenades to take out some people before they expose themselves?
It's really cute how Blast Tyrant is just... Oh, again,
Another
C4.
C4.
And Satan.
Downs Nutjob and shoots Satan. And now
oh, the save by Blast Tyrant.
that would have been a team kill grenade as well, which is kind of funny. But
yeah.
Blast Tyrant saves Nutjob and gets the kills, so that's a good counterplay. I'm really glad about that.
Ooh, that was a dangerous throw.
Pretty great nade, but not far enough.
Another C4, what is going on today?
And another C4, but again with the res.
Ooh. I cannot even spray. The dent is taking on Nutjob. Winchester, it's too fast. It's too fast.
That was pretty much the same thing occurred again on lane 1, 2, yeah.
And it is 3-2-2. it's a 1-2, 1-2-3. Tank is taking out that shot.
The revives were there, they just weren't quick enough, and the rotations came in response. The Volk defenders picked up a few kills as a result. Quite a straightforward play, quite effective, just putting C4s in critical locations and anticipating the Marsal movement.
Just too great.
C4s are just something you have to factor into your attacks nowadays.
Yeah, at least with BRSEK. I'm gonna memorize that. If we play them again, we make sure not to...
Well, what we were talking about at the start with the history, I mean, if this is how they're going to play it, then other teams are going to be ready for that.
Sam Winchester is now alone. His approach. 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. It is... I mean, he has an LMG. Normally, when I play LMG, but that normally doesn't happen when I'm alone. I just pre-fire all the spots. Just pre-fire, run away, pre-fire, run away.
I don't think he meant to fire just then as well, so...
I can see Robbie. Like, he's the best player in our team, and my mind is just having the scenario, him running around. He's like the king in such situations.
If what would he do in this situation, and what do you think?
Rotating like a bird, like a freaking helicopter, like
a parrot.
Like a parrot, basically. Yeah, he would shoot, rotate,
he just
shoot,
gets out of the firing line just in
Yeah.
time. But Young P has seen him and seen which direction he's heading in, so he wants to help.
Oh!
And he goes down to Tankist.
BRSEK delivering their defense. So far, it seems that BRSEK, because they are evenly matched, 4-2. Each individual team. So far, that means every point made now is a plus point. So far, it is. Let me guess. I think 6-6, and now with this round, it's 7-6 for BRSEK.
This being map point or
map point,
map,
and it's deciding map and point map. It's like
makes it a very crucial situation for both teams right now.
Yes, it is a very even team. We could say both teams are equally good.
What a great map and cast and game that we've seen so far.
It's amazing. Yeah. And I say it...
Now I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see the response now because Supernatural, are they gonna bring out their own C4 plays? Are they gonna adjust and try and beat BRSEK at their own game, or are they gonna rely on the traditional methods of just covering angles and not going for the equipment strategy?
We're gonna see, we're gonna see. I believe that both teams are now getting tired. That means more sloppiness is probably gonna happen. At least that's what my experience say.
Well,
and
you don't become more focused after 2 hours of Onward?
No, I don't become more focused after 2 hours of Onward. I don't even become more focused after 2 hours of casting Onward. And I'm sitting in my chair comfortably with water next to me.
I'm guessing you've done one of the wild cards or something where you have to play Onward for 4 hours non-stop.
Yes, I did.
That's like fun. That's always a fun time. It's a great test of your endurance.
Yes, like 4 matches in a row or something.
Yeah,
it's right. It's an experience.
Character building.
Character building, you could say that. Both teams are taking their time. I bet if we can accumulate all the time, additionally, they went well over the first 20 minutes and secondly 50 minutes that each team has.
They have been,
yeah,
taking their time.
Indeed.
Using their big brains to come up with some big brain strategies.
400 IQ C4 so far. I never seen so much effective C4 in my life.
It's been incredible.
And round 2.
Map 3. See, that's how I can do it. I won't steal your lines. I'll just say half.
Ha. Yeah. You can say map 3, map 2, map.
Did I say map 2? Map 3. Whatever.
I don't remember. I'm not always listening to you.
It's in the past now. It's fine.
Yeah, everything's in the past now.
BRSEK pushing up into lanes 1 and 2 and into center hotel.
That's like a tree. Some pre-fire is happening now by Supernatural.
Was that from Supernatural? Yeah.
Yes.
That was, yeah.
Sounded like an AK. Could be a G.
Supernatural's defense spread across the entire other side of the street. It's a very defensive thing. They're ready for every single lane being pushed. So
yeah, normally this
could
is the
potentially
standard case. Normally people go for that.
There's so many different ways of defending this objective. There's so much variety. You can take the defensive side, the aggressive side, the hedges, the concretes, so much choice. Where do you begin? But my concern is a defense like this can fall apart if the Marsok is too focused onto one lane. If they put a whole bunch of smokes out and they manage to take out Bobby Singer and Dean Winchester.
Yeah, they're totally open on the right side. Someone going for an aggressive.
Such great names.
Go through that. Just a long route away. Just in the right moment when in the middle no one is watching the right side. Would go from behind, kill the shield player on lane 1 with his buddy, and would be a heavy blow though. But Supernatural is not going for that. They're very really
relying on the shield players this entire game.
Yes.
When it comes out onto objective, not far enough to confirm the kill.
And one is too far. More grenades are flying.
Another third one.
Ooh,
missed again. See, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you have strategy, and strategy was to nade the heck out of that position. If the technique isn't there, you miss the nades, and it's all for nothing.
Try to hit a grenade is very hard. Okay, if you're not doing like an aim throw, but just in direction, it's like
it's very hard.
Oh, that would have been a great grenade.
Redirects the smoke.
Yeah, he's cleaning up. C4 get blasted.
Doesn't take down anybody, unfortunately. And now the push is coming out.
Matchup
takes out Mantis. It's
very aggressive. Deadshot. All happening at the same time. Everybody's killing everybody. I cannot say the name.
Last round takes down Partisan. It's now down to a 3v3. Even Stevens. With BRSEK crossing the West Road.
The The smoke as a
They're
mobile
gonna make
cover.
the cross. He's moving under the smoke.
Kill. Team kill. Tyrant taking on
Unfortunate team kill there, very unfortunate.
Tankist taking on Tyrant. Satan taking on Tankist. The uplink
2v1.
is in danger.
Will this grenade solve the
away.
situation?
The smoke is cleaning up as Young P is killing Stan and saving his teammate, but also
P's
denying the cap.
rotation was crucial. If he hadn't moved into that spot, then the cap would have been denied. The whole round would have turned, but
That was a close
coordination
one.
has come out, and as a
Again,
result,
Solovey with the cap, like in the first round of the second map on Snow Peak. He was also capping there, sadly taking too long to get the point done and get the cap in.
he didn't have much time before that kill came out.
No, he didn't. He actually got saved by that. So, we can all thank our bro, our MVP, Mr. Young P, who saved Solovey's boot T.
Indeed, he very much did on that round.
Yeah, again, Limerick.
Very, very close, and the coordination once again was quite good.
It was
Smokes
quite
all
well,
coming out
yeah.
at the same time and a push across the entire board.
I mean, obviously they're doing some open, questionable things, and their map control is somewhat like there's room to improve. But in the right moment, they have the right feeling. They move at the same time. Even in my team, I got more experienced player, and even sometimes my sniper, Mr. Scooter, is still sitting back, being the last one alive because yeah, he decided.
Because
Everyone
he's
is-
the cautious one, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, like we were discussing last time in the previous cast, as much as every team has one person who's often the one capping or the one that's most
Yeah, he's
eager
also
and
the one capping.
competent.
It's ironic.
There's also the defensive one who is always the last one alive, who can be found creeping up on the other side of the map whilst the rest of his team goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ironically, Scooter is the cautious one and the capping one, so...
Well, that's just a contradiction. But I guess
Nah, it
it depends
depends.
what you mean by cautious, yeah. Going into round 3, map 3. BRSEK 2 points up.
Sorry. Oh, what?
What's
Oh,
so
right.
amusing? Is it something in the chat? I'm not reading the chat right now.
No, nothing. The next game is amusing as we're starting out. I forgot that something was running.
Did you forget the overlay?
No. Forgot something
Free fire
else.
coming out. And no kills off the back of it, although it was close.
The smoke is running out on top of the hill.
Solovey is pushed straight up into lane 3. He's literally across the way from the entire team. He's gonna get one
What is
kill.
going
He's gonna
on?
get 2 kills.
The attack already
gonna get
in the middle house.
taken
Solovey
down.
taken
Satan
down.
doesn't
Dead
go down
shot.
to Solovey.
Satan taking down Solovey. Still an unconfirmed kill on Nutjob on the stairs as Tankist is taking him down.
Confirmed.
Confirmed the kill. Passivan taking on Stan. 1 against
So-
4.
I've heard of this phenomenon before in Onward. The get her done syndrome, which occasionally happens where you just want to get her done. So you just rush. You rush hard. You will
Yeah.
push into mid or hotel and hope for the best.
Yeah, sadly Mr. Blast Tyrant is not affected by that syndrome.
It'd be
Sadly
interesting to know if he was part of that strategy, if it was a 4-1 split on purpose.
Oh!
What a nade, though! Incredible nade! That was maximum distance.
Incredible. Très bien,
But the
monsieur.
revive is going to come out. The reaction instantaneous. Did you see that as well? Partisan didn't even go out the back way. He's going to go out way, or is he just not going to get the revive up at all? Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I don't know why he is not rushing
That
with them.
nade was great, though.
It was a great nade.
Rolled under the awning.
Last Tyrant.
He needs to confirm the kill. Of course, the second he confirms it,
Okay, he's gonna be
3
discovered.
BRSEK are going to be rotating on him.
He doesn't know that he made a kill, obviously. I'm not quite sure even if he knows that his teammate all dead. I didn't see him watching his tablet. And the revive is out. See, I do revives.
creeping his way up, but I feel like this round's only gonna go one way at this stage.
Kinda, definitely.
Four versus one. Not a great situation to be in. That first push was just
overwhelming.
It was overwhelming, and Solove was in the exact perfect position to counter it. He had pushed up into that lane.
All the buddies.
3 cubes, and had he just watched the entire Marsok team run through the back garden area. All the bodies, yeah, of his fallen companions.
He has to get in there. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. He has to also kill... Yeah, forget it. Tangest. Taking out Blast Tigress.
Takes the kill from...
BRSEK winning the 3rd round and possibly the map. I think...
But we saw on the first map that things can change and momentum can switch, so don't count out Supernatural yet.
I mean, after that last push, which seemed very desperate, they are tired, I believe. So, I don't even know if I take the whole 2 minutes to plan now. We're gonna see,
It might be BRSEK that's doing the planning, so. That push, yeah, I don't know how to make that work, to be honest.
Me neither. I mean, it's very chaotic. It could have worked, because I do not believe that BRSEK actually expected this. This is a little bit of luck. Not all of it, but
I think
also a lot of reaction time.
People first started to see that specific push quite a few seasons ago, and it used to be really effective, and I think things have just progressed too far for that to... I mean, I would love to see an example of that working out perfectly, or a few examples of that working out perfectly, because in this, correct me if I'm wrong, but it just never works. Just rushing 4 or 5 people in the center house right at the start.
I mean, you could, if you have the bad luck, if they rush in all at the same time, even just one person in spawn house with sight on the stairs could just hold his weapon in there and just blast everything that moves, and he could take down 3-4 alone. So, nah. Not a good idea. I mean, if you work with smokes, it can work quite well.
Well, yeah,
smokes
I mean,
are a different story.
Like I said at the start, if you can make anything work, and I would love to see how you make that work. Would it be smokes? Would it be pre-firing all the correct angles to stop you from?
We're still waiting on them, though.
Interesting. Yep.
The last round is commencing here. And I'd say BRSEK is gonna win. If Supernatural doesn't have, like, they need someone to moral them up, you know? Like someone with too much energy, just like myself. Even when I'm tired, I'm always like, come on boys, let's do this!
Well, that's great. Onward is mind games, and being able to recover from being points down is a mental thing. And being able to rally and find the confidence to keep on playing at your best, then that's what defines winners and losers. So.
Yes. No pre-fire. I'm very scared of like spawning in that behind that house, go on the right side, because it's such a popular pre-fire spot. I just don't want to get a mode over.
Supernatural also have a relatively one of the easier objectives to defend on this map as well, and being on defense, they have a slight advantage. So
all sitting in the same house. This is dangerous.
Dangerous or smart? I mean,
dangerous for whom?
Dangerous for whom? I see what you did there.
BRSEK taking
dangerous
down
for Deadshot. Yep.
Definitely, very dangerous.
Punished for peeking the window. That's quite a common angle to take.
Yes.
C4 way too early. Marsok guys haven't even pushed up past the halfway point and C4's going off.
Yeah. If I'm honest, like, one of the main pre-fire routes I just like to do is what Soloway is taking at. Just, yeah, exactly, just like that. Just blast all you have into that freaking hallway. Just blast it. Because there's always someone going there.
And now we have Young P heading around, burning.
Yeah, Young P coming around from the right side, flanking hard on Fireport.
He's gonna catch out Blast Tyrant. Winchester,
Yeah.
Sam Winchester. I don't know what to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Any second out. Here he goes. He didn't spot him. He must have seen him just then, surely.
Yeah, Parrot is a little bit cautious. Or he is. No, he's coming.
No, he was
Oh!
crouching. He was crouching too far to see his bolt there.
Oh, he got him though.
Yeah.
Tyrant taken out by Young P, which is, by the way, a passive sentence. Sorry,
BRSEK whittling down the supernatural defense. The trade comes out. Satan
Ooh.
versus Soloway downstairs. Nacho
The-
pushing out. Gets taken down by Dentist.
only one on the uplink. It's getting ridiculously close, ladies and gentlemen. Supernatural with only
BRSEK,
one defender against 4 attackers.
Probably gonna take this round and the series.
Jack A-Rock.
Grenades through the window. One of them made it. That's a difficult throw to make as well. So they must.
Yeah, I think I realized that Jake A-Rock actually Jack
It's
A-Rock.
going down.
And he's down
There
by
we go.
Mantis. BRSEK winning the map and the series with 4 points more than the Supernatural and 2 maps. That was great. Let's return to the scoreboard, ladies and
Congratulations,
gentlemen.
BRSEK. What a great game.
Well
That was
done
so
by
much.
both teams, but
Really,
in the end
really
it can
well
only be one
executed.
winner, right?
And
Well
in
done.
this case, it was BRSEK.
Yes, the winner, as you can see, Supernatural 4-2 and BRSEK with 2-4-4. This makes a solid 10 points to 6 points for BRSEK with 2 maps. Well
Some
done.
unbelievable plays there, and definitely
Yeah,
some
this
MMR
was very
for
interesting.
Supernatural to take home.
definitely having an eye. I'm probably gonna cast some more of these dudes. Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
thank
have
you
to
for watching. I
Keep a
suppose.
good eye on him in future.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for watching the cast as well.
Yeah,
from
thank
me.
you as well. Thank you. And this is good night from Chatting Parrot and obviously
Mantis, good night.